You're muted.
I'm
You're muted. Oh, there you were. Okay, now you're back. Okay. Hello. How are you, Hershe?
I am wonderful. How are you, Jane?
I'm good. Look at all these people we have. Hi, people.
I know. Hi, peoples.
I know. I never come on this during this time, so this will be interesting.
The golden hour. I love it.
Yeah. So, everybody, welcome Hershe. I think everybody here knows Hershe, but if you don't, that's Hershe right there, and she's a phenomenal reader. She's I'm going to say an interesting reader. Like for me, I'm very boom, 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 boom. Like this. I'm very like, however you call it, and she's like, woohoo! So I think that our energies really, I think they mix well together. I'm going to say.
Thank you for that.
I am going to say.
You keep me calm too sometimes.
And you amp me up when I need to be. Wake me up. Wake me up. So I'm going to polish my third eye right here. Excuse me. Pardon me while I polish my third eye with I'm anointing and blessing myself because I can do that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one too. And then I got my sage. All right, everybody. Hello. Look at that. Gerald says, welcome, Hershe. See? Gerald's a part of the channel. All right. Let's say hello to the peoples and get going because, I have a hard cutoff date. Oh, you like my ego removed prayer? Thank you. Yeah, I used to say it all the time, Akila B, because I do like to remove my ego. That you guys don't want to know what me and Hershe think about anything. You just want to know what the energy is. You're not asking us for our opinion, and I'm not going to give you my opinion. I'm going to give you exactly what the cards say, right? Yeah. See? Yeah, every time. So way it goes. Whether we like that, whether the message makes sense or not, sometimes that's where audience participation comes in. Or if you're receiving a reading, you need to take notes on your reading or come back and look at it again or figure it out because that's the way it works, Oh, thank you, Gerald. Look at that. It's so sweet. I need me some Jane the Secret today. Yeah. Well, on Gerald's channel, there's a Jane's music playlist, and he added 2 songs today. So everybody go over and look at my playlist of the music that I like. Oh, Karen Johnson. Good morning. Hershe, look at her. Look at she's all in there too. And Trey. Good morning, or good afternoon. For me, it's afternoon. Mousy, hello. And Mousy says hello to everyone. Thomas, Tarot Your Way is here. Miss Charlotte's here. Hello. Rossi is here. Hello. Lalima. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is where you are. Coyote Rosenbaum, 91. Hello, welcome. Nancy of Crohn's Intuition. Love her. Wonderful. Like, you should just subscribe to her channel, even if you're just, even just to go see her metaphysical or her sacred space. Just go and look at her sacred space. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. And she does good readings too. So,
Thank you. Thank you.
huh?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Cat Mama Meow. Good morning. And let's see, Akila B. I think I said good morning to you already. Now I'm starting to repeat. I hate it when I repeat myself. Golden Yellow. Do you know that person?
Sounds familiar, I think. I've seen her in some chat.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome. Not that I'm not judging you, Golden Yellow. I was just wondering.
It does sound familiar, yeah.
Okay, good. And Sonia's here. And oh, okay. Jonathan Daly. He's lurking while folding laundry.
Oh, that is work.
Yeah. I don't do it. My husband was in the Navy, and so he folds everything.
Oh, understandable. Understandable.
I have to put it in my drawers. I have to put it away, but he gets everything ready for me. I'm so spoiled.
So you do the wash and the fold?
No, he does it all.
I love that even more.
Sorry, no. I do a lot of stuff though. Come on, you guys.
Absolutely.
Seascape, hello. Yeah, long time no see. You're on the West Coast. Yeah, I understand. So many of my friends, because I moved to Indiana. Why anybody moves to Indiana, I do not know, but here I am. I moved here from California, so I understand. So none of my friends from California ever see me. They're like, Jane has a channel? What? Whatever it took. All right. And I did say hello to Thomas, I do believe, but Thomas is here. Thank you, Thomas, for being here. Tarot your way. And I said hi to Mousy. There's Delphi. And there's one person, Golden, I got you starred. Plucky Heroine, good morning. Oh, and Sonia loves your glasses.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, and today is a full moon in Leo. So this is the perfect day to look at all the energies that are around you, everyone. Let's just look at it and talk about this dump that we need to do. In a full moon, that's like when you let go of.
Take the trash out.
Yeah, and so we got to let go of this stuff that's holding us back from processing and receiving those new downloads that are coming in hard and fast, you guys. They really are. Watch some Schumann resonance videos. Mary Lloyd, good morning. Our shining lights. Hello, Mary Lloyd. Yes, I will star you. Sonia, you are starred. How many do I have? I have 3 so far. Okay. Mousy. Okay. See, and in Jonathan's house, he's the laundryman in his house. See, so
it does actually make sense.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's like, Fatima, hello. I watched your video yesterday. Sonia, what do you take? One of those what? Oh, a husband that does laundry? Cat Mama Meow, you're starred, and Lalima. And I think, okay, I have like maybe just a couple more. Karen Johnson and Fatima. Hi, Candy. So nice to see you. I saw you over with Terry the other day. I didn't get involved in the chat, but I watched. So it's so nice to see you. Just so you know. And I think Candy's on the West Coast too. Oh, really? Plucky Heroine lived in Bloomington. And I thought it was really pretty. Bloomington and southern Indiana is really pretty. I'm in northern Indiana or central Indiana, and it's cornfields. I live in the middle of corn. All right, Seascape got you. Yes, that fast-moving energy. Yeah. Hi, Peacock. Mousy, your husband always did the laundry. Yeah. And who's that? That's the last one. Peacock, you just got in. That's the last one. Now you're on the East Coast, Candy? Oh, okay. And Mousy, you're in the Pacific War in Northwest. Hi, Gwen. Hello, Gwen. I will put you on there, but I already have everybody. But we'll see if we can get to you. Okay. So, and thank you for being here. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do like explain it, Hershe.
It's so I am a subconscious reader, and Jane is a conscious present reader. When you put the two energies together, you get yin and yang, however you say it, and you also get the how and the why, or the why and the how. So I feel that the why is the subconscious position in this situation. I do believe it is a door that can go both ways. It could be how it happened or it could be why it happened. I think it's just how you want to speak on it. But I will be reading the why, and Miss Beautiful Jane will be reading the how.
There
I
we go.
think I did it right.
Yeah, yeah. It's something like that. So normally, I always have my guests go first, but it feels like in this that I should be going first and Hershe should be going second. I think it makes sense that way. So if you're like, well, Jane, you always have your guest go first. Well, we're not doing that today. This is
That's
on
right.
my channel. I'm doing it first. So there you go.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. So let's just get going, and it's going to be in random order. I don't know who I'm getting first, but it's going to be La Lima. La Lima. So I'm going to give you a situation. We're going to see what's going on with the energy around you. And then Hershe can dive deep into it. All right. Energy around Lima, spirit guides and angels. We seek your guidance and wisdom. Oh, I just saw. I feel like you're moving on. There was a situation and you're going to be moving on. You're moving on to smoother waters. You're kind of clearing out your head a little bit about it, but Hershe will speak to that. Let me just see what I get. And I'm only going to pull 3 cards just so you know, Hershe. You do what you would need to do or want to do. Okay? Okay, nothing.
Okay.
All right. So it feels like there's a decision that you need to make too. So, Lalima, but let's just see what we got. Oh, Mousy says, I believe I love this idea. Well, good, thank you. All right. Okay. Okay, that's okay. Okay. Okay, so it's interesting. I'm just gonna say number 1, we have the moon. So these are the things that are hidden from you. And what are we doing? We're looking for the things that are hidden from you. Also, too, though, with the moon, this is your intuition. This can really bring, for me, as you can see, I love the moon. It's on career. It's on the career. Oh, yeah, well, this definitely, I can see this in here. Okay, so are you trying to make a decision, or is something about your career? Are you trying to decide something? You're looking at the things that you see and the things that you can't see about what this career means to you. I don't know. We'll see what Hershe has to say. And then I also got, look, a fresh new start, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is a new creative endeavor. You're being handed this stick. It's not a stick. I mean, it's not a dead stick. It's got life. It's got stuff coming out of it. So you're being handed an idea, and also being given some money too. It's the 6 of Pentacles. It's not a lot of money, but it's about being giving and receiving, and it's more about like, where are you going to put your money? This is the card of generosity. So I would say, don't forget in your endeavor, in your career, hi Ziggy, to also be generous. Know where you're putting your money. Career and finance, right there, right there. And it's just like you have an idea, and I want to see what, and you're trying to make it spring forward. And that's what I have for you. And I want to see what she has for subconscious, because in underneath, I see the grind. I have the 5 of Wands. So this is everybody going in it for the, hi Laura. It's like there's stressors there. There's a lot of competition. It's a competition. It's not people on either team, but there is a competition, and it could be inside of you. So yes, you do need to make a decision. Yeah. All right. So that's what I have to say. If that makes sense to you, I hope it does. And Hershe has what might be able to actually help you out a little bit better on how to get this. What you got?
So I do see some Y's. And I do see two of these Y's in full caps, exclamation point, and a question mark, like together. They are steadfast. They have been in your life for a very long time. I definitely see them stopping going with energy that it has control over in your life. I feel like when it comes to decisions that need to be made, you really doubt yourself. You don't say everything that's on your mind or in your heart or in your gut. For whatever reason, you hold that back from the conversation. You have got to stop doing that. There is something inside of you that needs to be said. This ace is a promise. This promise from the universe has been in your life your entire life. How do I know that? Because you're an oracle. You got the visionary card as an archetype. As an oracle, you have the ability to see things that others cannot conceive. They cannot even begin to believe it yet. But you also have the ability to use that against them in a negative way. If you're not getting your way, or you're pouting, or you're having a bad day, or you're mad at yourself because you didn't speak on your entire feeling, or you didn't have a common ground reached in a conversation. So I definitely want you to start working on making sure that your communication is steadfast and you are literally leaving it on the table. You are putting your entire conversation, all of your emotions, making yourself transparent and vulnerable, because it's the only way we actually grow is when we put ourselves in positions that we get the chance to overcome fears that have held us back. And because you do have them, you have the ability to overcome them mountains. Mountains in this situation means you are supported. You may be this little bitty light in this darkness, and you got this light that's coming your way. You are headed into it. You have just got to remember that if you push just a little harder on you, you will be heard so much more clearer. And that's what I got for you, sweetheart.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, and she said I think that 5 of Wands too is all that conflict, that decision, all that stuff that's going on in your head
Mhm.
that Hershey was speaking to. And hello, Wayne Rich, and birthday sister Michelle Williams. And it's so funny, well, I don't want to say what my last name is, but we're birthday sisters and we have very close last names. Okay. So there you go, Lalima. I hope that this reading helps you in some way, shape, or form. You can relate to it, that, just something. All right. We have Mousy. Thank you, Coyote. So when I take it, I feel the other is right, or that's what I want. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense, Lalima. Okay. Mousy, you would appreciate a reading. You're very welcome. All right, Mousy. Right now, I'm using, in case anybody wants to know, I'm using my Super Linares. I'm seeing a little bit of stress. I'm seeing, Mousy, where you might be feeling there's something that might have beaten you down recently. I feel like let's look at what the cards come out to say. I don't know what this is. There was something that was sort of like a knife to the back type of situation. All right. It looks like you're moving on from it. Woo! All right. Okay, you saw me. I shuffled these cards, but this is very interesting, Mousy. So this is like your situation. This is what we know. Hi, Lori. Nice to see you here. Oh, you have an appointment with your healer today. Happy full moon. Yes, good. Well, good, Lori. All right. That's awesome. So, Mousy, this is the Two of Wands. So there is, for you too, I guess it might be that a lot of us are going to be trying to be making decisions these days. It kind of seems like that's what we do at the beginning of the year is, I don't know, plot our course for the year. I don't make my year goes from like my birthday to my birthday or from some other date to some other date. I don't pay attention to like years. But here you are, you're making a decision. You have the map. You have the map, you have all the tools for this journey that you're going on, okay? You've got the map, you've got a backpack that is pretty darn full. You've got a hat on your head, so that's keeping you warm, also shielding you from the sun, and you just are going to pick this path or this path. And what you want to do is you're going to pick the path that leads you towards stability, your foundation. This is the Emperor. I love this Emperor. It is a powerful female Black woman as the Emperor. So really step into what it's saying is when you are making this decision, use your power. This what gives you stability and what use this energy, because you are going on this, you got the Ace and the Two of Wands. Wait a second, you guys. There. You have the Ace and the Two. So there's a creative idea, and then where do we take that idea? And who's going to help you is your inner strength, your inner compass, you set the boundaries, the who, what, where, why, and when of where you're going to go and why. And did I say that Wayne's here? Wayne's in the house.
Hello.
Wayne. Okay.
So I say this in the most gentlest way possible. Sometimes some of us can get very authoritarian. I am known to be a drill sergeant, and I am not for everybody. I can get a bit wordy. I try to be gentle sometimes, but sometimes it's not easy for me. It is definitely one of my blind spots. I struggle with it all the time. So your archetype is trickster, and they paired it with authoritarian. So sometimes we have the ability to manipulate people with the way that we say things that come out of our mouth, and we don't realize we're saying it because we are so good at it that it is just a habit. So what I really want you to do is understand that your words have a lot of power, and you have a way of making them melt in people's words, minds, thoughts, hearts, and movements. So always remember that, because you got Empress energy paired with them two. That means that there's a lot of power in them words, and they're not empty. A lot of people have some empty words, and they're empty because the action doesn't follow through. They can make their mouth say anything, but they don't have that follow through. That action ain't there. But your action is here because they paired two powerful shadow archetypes.
Oh, you got the Emperor and the Empress.
Absolutely. I was paying attention.
You're right. Yeah.
They definitely need you to go in a new direction. Do you see this? You got new direction. I don't know if you can see it or not, but literally there's these people that are here in the flower and they're lifting, but the wind's blowing, right? There's somebody right here. This is you. This needs to be you. I can't keep doing this. I've got to change directions. If you change directions, you are literally headed for glorious adventures. But if you do not change that direction, if you stay authoritative drill sergeant, if you don't get yourself in check with some of the words that maybe you could be using with people that you love emphatically, unconditionally, and they love you back the same way. But there is definitely something that needs to break. They paired it with ghost. That means fixing it, going back, reaching back out and communicating with the people that you love. Don't let them become a ghost. Don't let them stay a ghost if they're there. They also paired that with hermit. So for me, what I hear and feel the most is that you need to stop being that hermit when you say something that people aren't going to like. You just have to find a better way of saying it, honey. It's not what you're saying, it's how you're saying it. So always remember that when you bring you, you're always bringing you. I'm the same way. I'm very, very brutally honest sometimes, and I have to rein that in. So what I need you to do is focus on you, reining you in and catching yourself. And that's what I got for you, sweetheart.
All right. Sounds good. I hope that makes sense to you, Mousy. And I wish you all the best. Okay, where are they? All right. All right, Mary Lloyd. Mary, are you still in the house? Mary Lloyd. Calling Mary Lloyd. Do I have to get out my phone?
Ooh.
Blunt and too honest. Yeah. Yeah. And hey, Wayne. And Mary Lloyd's here. Yeah. Yeah. I am too. I appreciate a good, honest I don't like to glitter up my readings. I can't,
No.
I can't foo-foo my readings, you know? What is it, a fly or miles?
At this point, it's both. No, it's
All right, Mary Lloyd. All right. May you have a reading, please. And thank you. You sure may. We don't know what we're going to get for you, but what I decided for you, I hope you don't mind, is I thought I would look at the energy around you, and I want to know how that will coincide with what Hershe has to say. It sounds like a fantastic idea to me. All right. So I'm going to look at the energy.
Does sound wonderful.
Okay.
Hey.
She's fighting with her guides over there. It's okay. That's probably why I'm using these, because my guides said use these. They said do this.
It's always very bossy. Do this, do that, do this, do that.
We just do it telepathically. Oh. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I'm doing this, so I don't. Oh, you're right there in the very beginning. Oh, great. So there is there you are right there. You are right in the very beginning. And right, oh my gosh, right behind you is sunshine, exuberance. The sunshine is going to be shining bright, and it has to do with a best friend. There's something you're going on wow, wait a second. I'm sorry. I'm having pain in my neck. I might do something in a minute. Something, I don't know what is going on here. If this doesn't make sense to you, we got Hershe backing me up anyway, because this looks like this is one of those too good to be true type of readings. It's kind of weird because like I said, you're right in the very, very beginning. If I go right behind you, I get the sun, I get joy and exuberance. I get the dog, I get with a best friend, somebody that just loves you unconditionally. And then I get a contract. I get the ring, which is a contract with this it can either be a personal or a job contract. It's some sort of contract, and it that is the key to your abundance. So I it's so weird. I could go on and on because I believe you are a mature woman, and you're decided to take a new direction, and that's what I have for you. I, I'd like to see what is going on because it's so joyful and wonderful. Um, you're doing something really right in this. So, what do you have, Hershey?
So, hello first. How are you, Mary? I hope you are having a beautiful day. I see that you've done a lot of self-work. You've done a lot of primal releasing. But there's still a lot more to go. It's like the job is never done, right? It's a never-ending story. One of my favorite movies, by the way. I was a little bit turned off by my guides when they forced me to not take the card that popped, that I had to take the next card. Why did they want me to avoid the card that usually they're like, get it, get it, get it? I don't know, but they want you to understand that you have a vampire in your life. They paired you with impaling vampire because it fell sideways. This isn't you. This is someone directly in your life. If it was right now or if it was 20 years ago, whoever this person was, they were psychically feeding off of you for whatever wild reason they had that made sense to them. It never made sense to you, and you found a way to let go of that situation. You found a way to literally release you from them. They may, in their mind, think that they got you in wraps and tote, but you let them know at the end when you started working on you that you got you. How do I know that you got you? Because I asked for confirmation on your present, not just the fact that you've dealt with a lot of energy vampires in your past, your middle, and wherever you're at right now at this stage, you are still having to recognize them day and night. You see them, you spot them, you understand patterns because you have had to deal with many different varieties of an energy vampire. The light attribute to an energy vampire is not necessarily a good thing. So you have to recognize a different pattern in the light of day versus the ones that are scary and hiding in the shadows at night, right? They're not so easily spotted in the light of day. They've got very good camouflage. They know how to blend in, but because you are so good at what you do in your connection with you and the releasing of the other people's energy because it's not serving you, how do I know that? They gave me the Two of Swords. So you're literally daily and nightly, you are cutting it off constantly. You are using that afflame and you are doing spiritual cutting all over head, root, guts, crowns, arms, fingers, hips, lips, fingertips, all of it. You are literally using that afflame to remove it all. If you didn't, you wouldn't be able to have Six of Wands energy that is
Mm,
supporting your cutting off of all of the attachments because of the beacon or the magnet that you are, because they're drawn to you and you help them, but then you have to literally take the succubus off of me and go. I gave you what I could. I can't afford anymore, and I'm going to stay because I have lots of growing myself to do. So keep growing, keep learning, and keep recognizing that what you do is very important. And I see you doing it a lot at night in your sleep. You are very, 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 very busy. You are very busy in your sleep, very busy. So continue, continue, continue. Maybe find a little bit more time for self relaxation and justified rest. But you're absolutely on a great path. Keep recognizing that energy that's not yours and enjoy your archetype because you're very good at it, sweetheart. Keep spotting them vampires and cutting them out of your life. that's what I got for you.
Yeah, very good. And Pamela Batchelor came in the house. She said, 6, the love that moves generations. She loves 6s. She's a 6 person.
Oh yeah, I love 6s too.
6s are good. Okay.
They sure are. They get such a bad rap.
Yeah. Seascape.
Oh, okay.
Seascape. I don't know why I keep doing that weird voice.
It's all the energy.
Maybe it's that new guide that came in the other day. Oh, she says, I am here. Or they say, I am Hernder. Okay. Hernsmanimo. All right.
Miles said, do that one again.
I don't think I can. Never trust a voice that gives 6s a bad rap. No, okay.
Never.
Never. We love 6s. I do. I mean, like, I love the 6 of Cups. I get the 6 of Cups, and that's normal. It depends on what kind of reading I'm doing. That means that's generally it turns into mediumship. I'm just gonna say that. Hi, Oshuma. Guess what? You missed again today. We are already filled up. I'm so very sorry. But thank you for being here. And I know lots of people will be doing things today. All right. Nice to see you. And I'm so very sorry. The Fool. So it feels like a new journey. You're going on a new journey. And I like new journeys. I love the Fool card. I mean, the Fool comes, this comes after an ending. And it's possible you may have had an ending. Well, there's the Hierophant, Judgment. But anyway, so there's the Fool, the beginning of this journey. I'm not going to tell you whether this is a fool's journey or not, because I think that's the place of Hershe over there. So there is a new beginning coming. And this is interesting, though. Because then I get the Page of Knights. And, sometimes the Page of Knights can be a fickle knight. He can walk in, and then he backs right up again sometimes. So, albeit he's a wonderful, he loves love. It's almost like he loves love a little too much sometimes. And so we got to come in, go out, come in, go out, come in, go out. But you have the Page of Swords, so you have a message. Like your message is to this situation. In my reading, it is, your thoughts, words, and deeds. The message is really use your brain and think about whatever the situation is, because that's what you're doing. You're learning how to wield your sword, how to use your words, be strict yet kind. And that also means to our own selves too. So if this has something to do with what's inside of you, what's going on for you right now, then know that you're doing the right thing by really thinking about it and recognizing it. So I don't know. That's kind of what this reading is giving me right now. It's kind of the vibe it's given off. So I don't know. What do you got to say, Hershe?
I would definitely say that you should absolutely be paying attention to 4s, for one. So why, right? That's a question that the universe doesn't like. Of course, I get stuck with that position, and I have to find the whys, right? Because it's me. I'm a Gemini. I'm going to investigate it. I am detective me, and I'm going to figure it out, right? I'm going to dive all through that subconscious with my guides. We're going to pick around, and we're going to look at things. And we absolutely picked up on something that has you bound up, like literally. You almost probably have blinders on because you never opened this scenario, this situation as an adult. This was
Mhm.
something that happened as a child, and it is something directly about you. You are a netcaster. You are a worker that can create, or I mean, a networker. You are somebody that has a very, very unique skill that is very rare. Very rare. And it would have showed up in your childhood, and somebody in your family would have recognized it. This is a hereditary gift that maybe skips several generations. This kind of light worker is somebody that can influence. You are like a muse. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have the ability to inspire people. I don't think you're actually remembering a situation correctly. There is something that has you bound up. You are literally blinded to the truth about something, and they paired it with justice. So I highly, highly recommend. It says that you are obstructing your own progress due to something that is blinding and binding you. You must overcome the fear and go back to the scenario again. You must go back, check into that energy so that you may check on yourself, and then bring that current signal into a shift change. Bound. Okay. So this rare gift that you have, it may have scared somebody. Like, I don't understand this. I don't want to. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want them. I want them to just be normal, the normal childhood, whatever it is. You need to go back into that energy, and you need to undo it because you have the power and the ability to undo it. Why do I say pay attention to force? Because bound number 44, networker, fourth card that they had me pull, number 4 of wands, number 4 of swords. They're almost like a contradiction, right? You put the wands and the swords together, they almost bump heads, right? You got one that says, go sleep, get some rest. You're not seeing things clearly. You're not understanding it. You'll understand it when it's meant to. And then they paired it with a 4 that's all about grounding. This 4 is about maturity, grounding, and understanding that you have to mature in time and in your own space. That's why they made it this gorgeous tree. The Mary L made this 4 powerful by showing you, look at the power I have, look at the weathering of storms that I have survived. So there is so much power in you, and it resonates with 4s, and it might even be the age 4, 14. You might
Mm.
find somewhere in there that you are incredibly worth this shadow work, and absolutely release it, get into it, fix it, because what comes out is strength, confidence, home in the sky. I mean, literally, you are going to rise into a position of yourself with this very incredible gift that you have, with confidence, because you were born to do it. And that's what I got for you, sweetheart.
Yeah, that makes sense because we got that page of swords here, and also on the
Mhm.
bottom, I didn't show it, but look, I got this judgment card, and I think it's such a beautiful judgment card, and I think that that's
Judgment and justice. Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. I mean, those are two powerful confirmations right there, just in itself.
Yeah, yeah. So, all right, Karen Johnson, Miss Karen Johnson, are you in the house? That may be a message for you too, Taro. Yeah, it's kind of absolutely. I feel a lot of these messages. I don't do a lot of readings for myself because I tend to like. I was doing readings on Tuesday on this channel, and I tended to, and I took a couple of those readings. So that's what I do. Karen, are you still here? Karen, Karen, Karen. Just so you know who's coming up, Golden Yellow, Sonia, and Cat Mama. Fatima and Peacock and Gwen W. If those people, oh, there's Karen. Okay, so if you hear your name, that you're going to be coming up pretty soon. Okay, so Karen Johnson with love a reading. I'm going back to energy for you. I'm going to go to this one for you, Karen. I want to look at the energy around you. Okay, good. Golden yellow. You might be next. So hang around. All right. Everybody hang around. We'll get to you as soon as we can. Because I do have, we're good. We still have, I think we can do it. All right, Karen Johnson. Um, I think in some way, shape, or form, and I don't know if this is going to work out very well for you, Karen, because what I'm looking at, and I may have, if this isn't for entertainment purposes only, right? So I have the house, your house, your foundation, your right. That's like the main thing right now is your house, and that you are, that you are all mature that live in that house, of a certain age. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually pretty wonderful. It's great to be in this stage of life. But it feels like a new direction needs to be taken. It's just a new direction needs to be taken because there are just these little problems that keep popping up, and you have to keep, first this happens, then that happens, and then you just keep having to take care of all these things. So maybe it'd be easier if you didn't have to take care of these things, and then but watch out for any kind of trickery. But it could make good business sense though to let go of the house. I don't know, but and that is a key, and there is a bunch of new information coming in fast. I think it's probably going to come in from Hershe. What you got, Hershe?
A lot of them came in. Whew.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right, so this is a two-part OMG. I'm always out of space. So there's something. I'm going to say a couple of words so that I hope they resonate and hit with you. But I want you to understand that it's an uncomfortable place for a lot of people. You are not alone in this. So they gave you the archetype Virgin. When you're working with the Virgin archetype, when you're in the light of the Virgin, you are loving, you are passionate, you are fire, you are intimate. But when you are not, you're in your shadow. And that's where we're at right now. Unfortunately, it fell out in reverse. So the shadow part of this is that there is fear of intimacy somewhere, right? So this this archetype is an uncomfortable position, especially if you're not as advanced with your emotions or in control of your emotions as said person in your life or um, said parties that have been in your life, right? And I don't mean sexual. I mean intimacy, a true mental connection that you can have. You can have intimacy and soul mates and soul contracts with people all over the world, all different genres and all different kinds of ways, and they're not always sexual. So please understand, I am literally not speaking in a physical, sexual manner. I am talking about the intimacy of being vulnerable with another person, a human, your best friend, your whatever, soulmate, significant other, however they are to you. They married that with confusion and warrior of wands. So when I recognize this energy, I see confusion in the upright. This is an active, conscious, and subconscious situation in its totally different emotions with both of them, right? That's why they paired it with confusion and warrior of wands, right? A warrior of wands. This is somebody. Where are you at? This is somebody, this energy is somebody that can work with almost nothing and turn it into something, right? This warrior can bring almost anything to any table because they have the ability to take nothing and turn it into something. They have that creative endeavor inside of them and they don't stop until they figure it out, right? They do not give in to temptation. Confusion stops that part of the energy and makes them think, oh, well, what if I try it? That shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? So absolutely understand that intimacy and being vulnerably naked and transparent with people is so challenging for so many people. And you will get it. There is something because they married it. I'm sorry, they paired it with fly. Fly is finding the freedom to move forward. I'm moving forward with it. I don't have to understand it. I don't have to get it. Not right this second. But what I can do is I can acknowledge that it's a part of my subconscious, even though I don't get it or I don't understand it or I don't want to because I'm embarrassed or I should be more this, I should be more that. Stop all that. That's that stinking thinking, right? You are not alone. This is such an uncomfortable situation, but you're gonna get it because it's followed by the Six of Wands, right? Six of Wands is so wonderful, and they absolutely married it with a magician. So where you may be right now with that warrior of wands and having nothing but finding a way to turn it into something, keep doing it because you're turning yourself into a magician, and a magician has the ability to have every element at their feet, as above, so below. So absolutely keep going because whatever it is that you are growing into, it is definitely about observation into the future, and you're going with spirit, and they are supporting every decision, even the ones that go ouch. And that's what I got for you, sweetheart.
That makes so much sense with the I was like, why is there so much energy here that they're wanting me to go through? And
Absolutely, yeah.
yeah,
Emotions so messy. Oh God, they're so messy, right?
yeah, but there it's there's something's really coming in though for you. So be ready for that too.
It
Because
definitely is. Definitely.
yeah, that's awesome. Okay. All right, so we're done with Karen, and we're gonna how about golden yellow? You have been so patient, and you are in the chat, so you are up. All right, I'm going to. Ooh, I feel like using the Cosmovision. No, let's do it.
Hi, Donna. I hear you, but I just
This is why I love being with her.
What?
So I said, this is why I love being with you. You're like you're like me outward, but you know, but like me, all that's. I just love being with you.
Well, I love being with you too, Jane. Thank you so much for the invitation.
You're a hoot, but you're also freaking powerful. So it's like I love that
Thank you.
combination. I love that
Thank you.
combination of you.
I
It's
like
the
yours
her and the
too.
she. It's the her and the she.
It's the she and the her.
The she and the her. Whichever one. All right. Here we go. I'm sorry, golden yellow. We're gonna get some pretty cards for you today. Oh, I don't know. Oh, doggone it. Pamela, you might. Oh, doggone it. Oh, I'm gonna. I don't know if I can find this. The commander. The quartz in this are yeah, the commander. Okay. So this is the King of Pentacles. Okay, so we're working in King of Pentacles energy. Here we go, the commander. So he's gotten to the top. He knows where he's going. He's like got it all put away in a safe place. He thinks, he's the commander. He's the King of Pentacles. He's created what all that earthly stuff that he has, because pentacles are about earth. And in this deck, pentacles are trees. So we're really talking a lot of earth. This is a huge earthly energy here. But then what happens, and I have to take a sip of water. What happens is we get the 10 of birds. This is the 10 of swords. This is that. These vultures are eating the meat off of our bones. I'm sorry, but something has really struck you. No worse could happen. Whatever happened, it was the worst, and now it's just time to get up and get over from it. And then we have the composer, and I need to look up the composer. Let me go see who the composer is. But I just wanted you guys to see who these cards, because they're so good. But the quartz, I forgot about the quartz being so me not knowing them. Okay, that's the Page of Chalices. Okay. All right, so here we go. So this is the Page of Cups. So this is that learning, speaking, really feeling. It's emotional. It really, we want to get into that learning about love and all the emotions that come with that, which both sides, the light and the dark, because you're coming out of a situation that you felt was an impossible situation. So you have to learn to love again. And it's this 10 of Pentacles might have been the person, I'm not sure, but it was a very big, huge earth energy that puts you in this 10 of swords of feeling like I can, it's just over and done. And then again, you are learning how to love again. If that makes any sense to you. If it makes no sense, don't worry about it, because Hershe's got your back. And I don't know, come back and look at it, because on the bottom too, I have the Ace of embers. So I do feel like that this has you got struck down, and I get the song, I get Chumbawambas, I get knocked down, but I get up again. So that's what you're doing. It's like that's what I'm feeling the energy is. So why is that, Hershe?
I don't know. I'm still jamming to the song you were just singing. So, okay, they kind of got me all over the place here, right? So, they want me to start with the handy dandy Marielle, right? There is the ability to understand the fours like no other when it comes to the Marielle, right? When you're dealing with fours, sometimes they come in a very powerful one-sided element, right? But there is one four in the Marielle that is represented by every four as well as having its own identity. That is the Four of Disc. Most of the time when I get this card and I'm going miser, Scrooge, stingy. Absolutely not when they pair it with, and I have a hard time saying this word, so say it with me. Heodontist? Heodontist?
Oh,
Heodont.
hedontist.
Yeah, I
Hedodontist.
struggle with this word, but I'm going to read it to you, and then maybe it will make sense why they paired it for your subconscious and the why with the Four of Disc, and not looking at it as a miser, right? Because it's in the upright position right now in the light of day, the light attribute of this is who you are. You are inspiring, creative, and energetic. You have the ability to embrace every good thing in your life and celebrate the beauty that comes with it, right? You're not even in the shadow part, but you were. And you were up until extremely, literally recently. I would say within the last 5 to 7 years, did you literally finally finish that metamorphosis, and you came out and you are now this exceptionally powerful thinker and incredibly powerful with your actions, because you stand on everything that you believe in and what you stand for. How do I know that? The sun is supporting you and keeping you lifted. So there isn't a ouch in the why. It's just a part of life that some of us have to go through. I have been there. I have literally found myself going, why am I here? Well, I don't know, but I'm not going to keep questioning why I'm here. I'm just going to get through it the best way I can, because there are so many of us that are struggling to get to the same place. We just don't know how. Or we have found a new way to look at that, and we now see it as, I'm struggling to get to the same place you are. I'm just doing it the best way I know how, right? So do you see how you switched that up? You went from a place of saying it this way to now, 5 to 7 years ago, you caught yourself and you corrected yourself and you put yourself in check and you put yourself in total power when you did that.
Yeah.
You found a way to become a Knight of Pentacle. You found a way to build, and stand, stand, stand. And with that, you were born again. And you are going to stay in that energy more than anything, because you got the butterfly garden that is keeping you highly fluttered. And fluttered in this situation is the most beautiful energy you can have, because you can flutter all around and you can absorb so much and you can deliver what needs to be delivered just by flapping those beautiful wings. So thank you for that metamorphosis, because your conscious and your super ego are in check. So let them know where you came from versus who you are today. They are not the same, but they are one and the same. And because of that Four of Disc, you have the ability to use stability, earth,
Yes.
agitating energies in the best way possible. Even the agitating ones. You got 2 in the light and 2 in the dark, and they're both at your feet for your use. So continue to grow, sweetheart. And that's what I got for you.
There you go. She's been silent. They've been silent since we started. Oh,
I know, I know, I
I think
know.
if something was on the nose, because my nose itched. Hello and goodbye, Linda. Nice to see you. She's got to run errands. So, golden yellow, I hope that in some way you can feel it, whatever, is peacock peacock rainbow flower beauty. That's very inspiring messages. Good. Are you in the house? Are you in the house? Let me tell you who's got coming up. Sonia, Cat Mama, Fatima, and Gwen. Yeah, they're powerful messages. I really love reading with you. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am really enjoying it myself.
Yeah. Oh, okay. She's here. All right. So this is we're just telling you what we see, and it is what it is. If it doesn't make sense, if it does not make sense, just come back and look at it a few times. You never know what you'll see that you or hear that you didn't see or hear the first time. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna look at, like, the 3D world here is kind of what I'm looking at, in and she's looking more into the 10th dimension. I don't know. Yes, for entertainment purposes only. Yes, yes. So I'm dealing with the 3D, which is not. It's kind of a weird space for me. Ooh. All right.
I don't
So,
think it's meant to be comfortable.
no, I know. All right. Unfortunately, we were talking about angels, and anyway the other day, and I was like, why would they want to come into this energy, this dense energy? For those of us that have traveled out of our body and then funked back in, it's like, ugh. All right. Peacock Rainbow Flower Beauty. Oh, they told me exactly where to cut those. Oh, thank you, Nancy. All right. So we're making decisions about money here. Okay. So and also, not only money, about the money, but what to do with the money and making decisions about the money is what I'm seeing here. Because I have the Queen of Pentacles, and she's the minor arcana of the Empress. And so this is all about making it happen, all the possibilities that are in your life, and using your resources, and you're connecting to the earth, grounding a lot. But this is just saying that I think this is you, and thinking about money. I don't know. We're going to see what Hershe says, but that's what it feels like, because all of these. Then I have the Knight of Pentacles, and see, she's gotten off of her horse here, and she's sitting down, and I'm putting that pentacle in the earth, really grounding. I mean, like, this just, I'm feeling so much of this. They're just saying you need to ground, 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 ground. And sorry, cat hair. And what they're saying, and what you're saying is, I can't make that decision. I don't know how. What do I do to ground? How am I supposed to do that? Look, I'm blindfolded. I can't see. Well, what you have to do is you have to watch things like these, take notes, come back, watch them again. And then there's a lot of people that do grounding exercises. You can take 3 deep breaths, but you really need to learn how to really dig yourself into the ground and ground, so that you can connect to heaven. As above, so below. You cannot connect to heaven or that realm if you are not firmly planted in the ground. Right, Hershe? She just
Yeah,
Go ahead.
absolutely.
But once you do that, I mean, there is so much joy. But it's a lesson to learn. I'm so sorry. So go, 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 go.
I'm I feel like you kind of cut yourself short. I feel like there's something else there that needs to be added. I don't think that when you realize what you're doing, I think this is a learned pattern. I say that because you got the teacher archetype in reverse. So therefore we're going to focus on the shadow part of it, right? That is manipulating and or abusing yourself with your knowledge and the gaining of, right? So when I look at this in the reverse position, so I have to first acknowledge the shadow, right? This is the super ego that says, I don't care what you want. We've done it this long for this far, and we're going to keep going because it's gotten us here, whether we recognize it or not. This is controllable, though, right? You can literally turn this shit around and get it completely going in a direction that forwards your motion because they paired it with the waiver, right? The Wayfarer is about the lover's card in a way you've never interpreted it because it is literally about loving yourself, right? Do you see her paired with anything other than herself? Her snakes, her knowledge, her apples, her candles to light the way, and the sky above to light her direction, right? She is full of the night goddess energy and she fears no knowledge, whether it's coming from the snake, which in the spirit world is incredibly a great omen for those that don't know, and also the apple. In my world, an apple is the negative, not the snake. So that's what I need you to understand. If you look at the apple as poisoned fruit in this situation, that's where you are poisoning your own thoughts by not following through to see why the worm chose that apple. Didn't do it to poison the apple. It did it because there was something in that apple, in the center of that apple, that it wanted more than any other apple. So there's something very special about that apple. Now, how that apple found you is your journey. There is something that you need to completely stop multitasking about because they hit you with rooted and multitasking in reverse, right? So I need you to understand that rooted being blocked by multitasking in reverse means that you're doing too much of something that is actually detrimental to the knowledge of you gaining something, right? That long damn division is the worst shit ever, but I needed it. I needed the discipline to know that I can do the shortcut because I absolutely know how to do the long division and check myself when I don't get the correct answer because I wanted to take a shortcut. So, absolutely understand this. So, remember that while you are right now in this Five of Cups energy, this Five of Cups energy is literally about knowing that if you don't dig that well deep enough, you're not going to get clean water. There is a way to see life differently, and the Marielle is one of the most powerful decks to show it to you because so many people judge it by artwork, and they're going, ah, nah, nah, nah. There's more angels and insight and positivity in this one Five of Cups than there is in almost any RWS deck. This deck gives you the ability to shine the light on the little things that we overlook all the time. So stop cutting off or not following through with a project because you hit a dull moment or a boring moment. You got to get through it, Joe. Literally push through it because you are manifesting something that's incredibly powerful and you are destined to do it. So slow down on multitasking and follow through one project at a time. And that's what I got for you.
Good. That's lovely. I mean, we both got that whole sense of needing to ground. We said it in
Yeah.
different ways, but yeah,
Yep.
you really need to connect to the earth and ground and so much I can't express enough how important it is to ground people.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I'm an air sign, and I'm telling you, it's not easy because it's just I'd rather be up there floating around, wandering around. It's not easy,
Me
but it is
too.
mandatory.
I'm
It is
a Pisces Gemini rising. Oh,
mandatory. It helps my moon is a dark Taurus moon. So I do have that in my advantage, but I didn't learn to use it until, recently.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And the only
I
thing that holds
oh,
me down is my Capricorn moon.
yeah, see, mine
I
is a
can't,
Taurus dark moon, so I am just lovely that I got that new moon energy and also it's grounding Taurus. So yay, rain down on
yay!
me.
Okay, all right. Oh, angels and guides, Sonia. Okay, but that it doesn't matter. You still do your thing. I'm just going to go to some angel cards too for people who want
Miles
angel.
has been counting and he is at 19. He's over here counting the angels that came in and he's like we're at like 19 or 20. I keep losing count. And I'm like, stop counting them. That's rude.
Thank you,
That's
Miles.
so rude.
All right, but we're still, everything's still else is still going to be the same. I just got to do. When somebody says angels to me, I go to the angels.
Well, they agree with you on this because they are showing up over here. Well, wow.
Oh, and she's a Libra rising on and a Capricorn sun.
Ooh, I have two Capricorn sons that I birthed into this world.
Oh, are they twins?
No, no,
Oh,
they're 4 years apart, but you would know it. One's a December Capricorn, one's a January Capricorn. Different as night
oh,
and day.
I have an Aquarius
Totally two
and
different Capricorns.
a Gemini. I'm a
Well, actually, the
Pisces.
Gemini was fun.
Oh, it's interesting around here. Okay. So Claudia's a Virgo sun, Leo moon. Oh, and rising. And so we got the moon and the full moon in Leo tonight. There is right now, Sonia, you are transforming your energy. You are transforming from what was to what will be. And that is what you have to ask yourself. Your spirit guides want you to know that whatever you've asked, okay, now they're telling me this. Whatever you've asked for healing for, or whatever it was that you have asked for, they're telling you that they are working on it. They are transforming that, whatever you've talked to them about. They are on the job. That's what they want you to know. Oh, you have an ex-husband that's a Capricorn. So the transformation, and I feel like you're kind of close to the like you've been working on this transformation for a little while, because it feels like it's coming up here pretty soon for you. And then I just want to do one card from over here, from the Sufi Wisdom, and I'll just going to give you a mantra while Hershe works on what she has to say to you. So this is what the angels are saying to you, and then the Sufi oracle. Okay. Oh, that's interesting, Karen. Yeah. It's all different kinds of people. Right now, you are okay. Oh, and my nose is itching, so that means this is really what's happening. So this transformation, I'm feeling, is challenges. You are being this transformation is happening by accepting challenges. Now, I told a story the other day, so trust your inner resources. Um, the other day, where I didn't get what I wanted. I wanted a shot in my neck, and all this stuff I hinged on this shot in my neck. Well, for some reason, I went all the way down there. I did all of this stuff, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. 3 weeks later, I have not had a shot and nobody's talking to me. And I went down there and put on a gown, and they're like, oh, we can't do that. And finally, I realized that I got put all these challenges in my way because my guides were saying to me, it's the only way the guides were saying, could tell me, Jane, don't have the shot in your neck because you could become paralyzed. It's too risky. Don't do it. You don't need it. And so I listened. I finally listened. So it feels like when you accept these challenges that are coming, because they're because they're going to transform you, which leads to success. And also, I pulled two. So accepting challenges, trust your inner resource. And I'm just going to give you the mantra for that card. Because that's what I do. So you can accept this. I am turning to my inner resources to respond to whatever is taking place in my life. So these challenges that are transforming you, you just need to accept and trust that they are there. They are there for you. They're not against you. Okay? And you can make that change because you're moving. We're also, we're moving through different dimensions in time too. So accept that challenge as well. What do you have, Hershe?
You have amazing power to call in angels. I need to say that because I literally, my room is filling up with angels that I have never seen, nor have I ever worked with. And I think that they are an actual reflection of Sonia. Why do I think that? Your archetype, love. Can you read what that says? It says angel. So there is something within you that is literally, you are, your archetype is angel. I can't make this SHIT up. I don't even want to say it in the same sentence as your archetype. Do you get what I'm saying? I need you to understand that there is something desperately in store for you that must be addressed. There is a reflection that you need to take up on. Like, literally, you need to do this reflection. It is not going to be comfortable, and it is not going to be for the meek or weak. Do you understand? There is something about you, and you must be in that energy, that angel archetype energy, because an angel has to be unbiased. They have to see the bad so that they can understand why a good person or a good thing didn't happen in a situation that is fated to happen. Why do I say the word fated? You got Emperor paired with Queen of Wands. First and foremost, Emperor, right? He is land, right? He is body. He is kingdom. He is everything that is dominantly present in your life. He is the king of the concrete jungle. The emperor does not play games. He paired with the intentional empress for a reason. They found a reason to set laws and then live by them laws, them standards, them disciplines, the connective energy of understanding that life must have consequences, life must have direction, and life must have rules, boundaries, stability, right? The Queen of Wands is all about the energy of authority. So, to be pairing a Queen of Wands with an Emperor is all about understanding that you have the ability to take in that angel energy and see it for what it actually is. Do the reflection according to the right thing. And the right thing is just balance, honey. The balance for you. They paired that with the Two of Pentacles. For me, when I see a Two of Pentacles paired with a Dream card, Two of Pentacles, let me think about this. When I think about the Two of Pentacles, I think about balance. Angel, I think about balance. Queen and Emperor energy together, it's about balance, right? It's all about balance, and they paired it and they're standing on it because they made sure that I understood that you got Celestial as your ending card. You're starting with Angel, you're ending with Celestial. Come on, there is definitely definition to you with this reflection that needs to be done. It's not going to be a very comfortable situation. And I would recommend that you do it privately and that you do a deep cleanse and then a primal release afterwards. But you will get so much out of it. And that's what
Yeah,
I got, sweetheart.
that's lovely. Yeah, that's like in my where I saw that they were saying transformation and accept the challenges. So, and hi, Allison. Aries Girl Tarot is in the house. All right, Cat Mama, Claudia, and I just see you right there. And then, just so you're ready, if we have the time still, Fatima and Gwen. But I do have a hard cutoff time. So, all right. All right. I love the channel name change.
Me too.
All right. Oh, thank you, Gwen. All right. So, Cat Mama, I see you working, and then kind of taking a rest from the work. Hang on. Planting the seeds. Yeah. There's something you're not seeing. Okay. So, and I know that Hershe is going to get it's going to get deep into this. So I'm going to just give this to you so that I can, hopefully fit everybody in, but it's okay. So what I've got for you is I've got the Four of Cups. So again, with the fours, a lot of fours have been coming out today. So, you're sitting there and you're enjoying the outdoor, but you're just not, like, you've drank from all these cups. You're not looking at this cup up here, and it's like going, hey, I'm up here, but this is that apathy. I don't need that cup. I don't need that cup. I need this other cup. And you're hanging out waiting for this other cup. You're using your strength, waiting out. It's like that thing that they say when God sends some sort of flood, or there's a flood, and the guy goes, somebody comes by with the rowboat and says, hey, jump in my rowboat, and he's like, no, I can't do that. And then he goes up to the roof of his house, and the helicopter comes. He's like, jump in my helicopter. No, God's going to save me. And then he dies, of course. And then says to God, why didn't you save me? And he goes, what do you mean? I sent you a raft and a helicopter. So I feel like this is that raft and that helicopter right here. They really are giving you the strength, and you're just not seeing it for some reason, or accepting it, which leaves you stuck in, look, I got two fours. It leaves you stuck in this, really holding on to what you have. And there's a Dave Matthews song. It says, when you hang on to what you think is your thing, you're missing all the rest. So be careful what you're holding on to, because you have to put down something to pick up something that is really useful to you. What do you have, Hershe?
So it's kind of my own little disclaimer, but I want to go ahead and say it if that's okay. I don't always have control over what comes through when I make the connection. I've read for you so many times, Cat Mama, and I enjoy it because your energy is usually so youthful, and I feel like it's almost dead on. For whatever reason, I get this opportunity to dive into the why position. I'm actually loving it. It feels right, right? I was a beautiful invite to doing crime reads, right? I found a love for it. I feel like you found a love for something in your life and you're avoiding it. I feel like you feel like you're going to hurt somebody's feelings. I feel like you feel like you're going to step on somebody's toes. I don't think you will. You have a very unique ability to do something, and you got the athlete card as your archetype, but it was in reverse. So you absolutely have this gift, this ability, this athlete. Whether I believe a friend of mine put it to the matter of showing up at somebody's show or their triathlon and they're having an off day and they mess their footing up or they step out of bounds, and you make a judgment because of that instead of understanding that that athlete is an Olympic champion. They just had an off day, right? So with yours being in reverse and me not seeing this energy, I feel like this is something very, very, very deep. And it's something that I think you're hiding, and you've been hiding it for a very, very long time. You've been hiding it so well that it has gotten a very comfortable position in your life, and you're kind of comfortable there. Kind of like spilt milk. I can't worry about it. I can't go back and clean it up, right? No, what you can do is remember that it's not about conceiving the achievement, it's about achieving the conceiving of understanding that I can do it better. I can literally put all of me in there. You got protection in reverse. I will not show the card because it has a unscrutiny amount of prophetic nudity in the King of Disc. If you have the Marielle, look at the card. I got the King of Disc in reverse.
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so it is inappropriate for anybody that is finding this inappropriate. I apologize. There is something with this being in reverse that you're a little too cocky about. You're a little too comfortable in that negative energy, the protection in reverse, the 10 of swords. You're comfortable there, and it's not going to be easy to kind of pull that band-aid off, right? But I highly recommend that you literally sit down and do it. You got the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups, whatever this is that you are building your own hell about, because the King of Disc is literally making your own and creating your own heaven, right? Well, with it being in reverse, you're literally comfortable in a hell position about something that is literally in your subconscious, and it's overcome you to a point where if you don't work through this, there's not the sun, the light, queen bee, they're all in reverse, sweetheart. This is something that you are so good at doing. So absolutely find a way to put that athlete in the upright position about yourself, turn that archetype around, and let them scouts know that I may have had a bad day, but I am still an Olympic champion. I still have trained and trained and trained and trained. I am ready for this. You just have to be willing to rip that band-aid off, find tooth, comb it out, work it out with yourself. You don't have to work it out with anybody else, honey. It is spilt milk. If you never work it out and you stay in this energy, go right ahead. Nobody is going to judge you for it if you choose not to work on it. But absolutely understand that it is there, and it is deflecting some things that you are absolutely entitled to. You just have to dig a little deeper. And that's why I got the why for you.
All right. All right. So, people have graciously allowed Chesby to have their spots because it's her birthday today. So happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right. So let's get you a message. And then this is my hard cutoff. We're going a little bit past my hard cutoff, but it's your birthday. So we're going to do that. It's okay.
Okay.
I just have to refill my water and stretch my legs and then get on a Zoom. All right. So a birthday for Jetsby. Da-da-da-da-da-da. They say it's your birthday. Da-da-da-da-da-da. It's my birthday to you. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Or go shorty. It's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. But I don't drink Bacardi. I don't drink alcohol. I can't do it. All right. Just
This is beautiful.
Oh, yummy. That sounds wonderful. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. This one. Yes. This is good. I think. Okay. So here once again, we have that 4 of Pentacles. So this is that time of holding on. Now this This is, I'm going to say, this is like the energy that you're moving out of. This is what's right behind you. This is not what's coming at you, but this is, we kind of sit there a little bit sometimes, I'm just saying. Um, what are you saying? I'm 44, which break. Oh, yeah, absolutely. This is your year. No wonder. No wonder. And your Leo is in your north node. This is a fantastic day for you. No wonder you
It shows
got.
you.
Huh? Yeah, and look at, no wonder you got the portal, the Ace of Pentacles portal. This is like the biggest portal in the deck. This is an opportunity that's for you. This is an 8-year. This is your strength year. This is your year, and you're being offered an opportunity. So use all that strength that you've got. And don't be scared and go through this portal, because what's through this, what you can see through this part is different than what you see here. So this truly is a portal, and it is opening for you this year, maybe possibly even on this day, and it is the wish come true. So everything, like, this is your day. When you blow out the candles on your birthday cake, make the best wish ever. Okay, there you go. Yeah, and get rid of all these. Hershe's going to talk about something else that I can see under here. But what do you have for Jessery for her birthday? That she
Roses
is.
and lilies. I mean, you did put me in the Y position, right? I can't get a why out of this. Look, I am going through book after book after book, and I'm like, there's no why.
There is no why. It
There's
just is.
only reason. No why here, just reason. You got Martyr upright. This is an archetype that was such a challenge and absolutely a defeat. At least it was for me, right? I'm not speaking about me. I'm speaking about you. You allowed this to stop defeating you. You are in control of your martyr. It's not in the shadow, it's in the upright. So, because it's in the light of day, you have learned. You hear that? Learned. There's an ED there. To transcend nature to nurture. There's no why there. That is a whole direct statement that says, I save for a rainy day. I don't starve myself of my needs. I am not a martyr today. Why am I not a martyr? Because every test that came my way, I passed it with flying colors. I didn't even have to study. It was just like I sat down, I took the exam, and it was easier than I thought because it was common sense. It was easy for me to see me in a position of a deserving individual. Because of that, you succeeded. This 7 of Wands, this test that was thrown at you, and not everybody's going to see the 7 of Wands as a test. Some people are going to see it as achievement, right? But isn't that what a test is? If you ace a test, you have achieved something. But you have to see the test first. Then you have to take the test to achieve the succession, right? It's kind of like it's a crazy twist on how you see it. But you do it, honey. You got activation. They paired all of this martyr and this test with activation. You decided to put you first a long time ago, and I mean all the way first. They put you in the 2 of Cups position. You found rhyme and reason to change, to not be a difficult individual with yourself. Are you difficult with somebody else? If it happens, it's because you matched their energy. They didn't raise to your energy, and they expected you to come down to theirs, and that ain't happening because I've been there, done that, and I'm not doing that no more. This year, it's all about me, and it's 2024, and I get to be all I can be. You got temperance, you got constant, you got success, and you got sea witch in reverse. All of this, the success, the constant, the temperance, the sea witch in reverse, this is all about gained power, and gained acknowledgement and finding a way to not let nature hinder you and find a way to nurture you and let the nurturing take over and lead you into the the temperance energy, the balance of it all, the constant challenge of it was just you not getting in your way, and you didn't. You put that sea witch in her damn place and you let that super ego go and you found success in finding yourself. And honey, it's going to be a beautiful year for you. So keep going because I can't imagine what next year's birthday read's going to look like. And I hope I get to be a part of that. And that's what I got for you, sweetheart.
That is wonderful. Thank you, Hershe. And thank you, Jessry, for letting us read on for you on your
Absolutely.
birthday.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
yeah, so this is the part where I ask you, what are you doing this week? What you got going on?
To make it short and sweet, I have a very busy schedule. I have the rest of the day free to work on uh, my upcoming show for Saturday, and tomorrow I have a busy day with Gerald. I believe at 3. And then I am with Cosmic, Blue, Avion, and Thomas tomorrow night, I believe 8. And then I have my scavenger hunt on Saturday, which I'm so excited for. So if you guys want to get some good laps in, I will definitely see you on my channel on Saturday for the scavenger hunt. Sunday I have class, the interactive class with deep diving the cards, and then of course I return to my Mondays with my meta message. And I'm very busy, but I'm going to make it through and I'm going to have fun as I do it.
So what she's saying is subscribe to her channel, hit the bell notification, and you too can have a whole bunch of fun. And if you
Absolutely.
wouldn't mind giving us a thumbs up today on my channel, I would be truly grateful. And
Absolutely.
thank you, Hershe, for being here. I don't know what I have coming up. Not much. Uh, oh no, I think I'm doing Gerald. I'm going to be with Gerald and Nancy on Monday.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that's what I've got coming up, and maybe something else. I don't know. Maybe I'll be doing something with Hershe. Who knows? Nobody knows. That's the way I live my life. I'm such a Pisces. All right. Thank you for being here, Hershe. You've been wonderful. And there's Miss Charlotte with my bees. So don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, moderators, for keeping us safe. Thank you, everyone, for being here and sharing your energy with us. So remember to be kind, be love, and just be.